The warm golden hues of the sunset glistened across the still waters of a secluded lake. The peacefulness of the moment was broken only by the faint chirping of birds in the distance. The camera slowly zoomed in on an old, abandoned house by the lake, its windows glowing with soft light. Inside, a solitary figure sat near the fireplace. David Beckham, the legendary soccer player whose career had taken him to the highest of heights, was now in the quiet solitude of his past. In front of him lay an old wooden box that had been hidden for years. He carefully opened it, revealing an envelope and a crinkled letter inside. As he read, the weight of the words sank in. This was not just a letter. It was a message from the past, one that would take him on a journey he never expected. David stared at the letter in his hand. It was from his late mother. He had been so focused on her career that he'd never truly allowed himself to remember what she had once told him about a family secret that could only be unlocked at the right time. The letter described a key to an old family estate, the lakeside house. Alongside it was an ancient map marked with a red X. Beckham had never seen this map before. The map seemed to lead somewhere, a place tied to his family's forgotten history. The letter hinted that this secret had been passed down through generations, a secret he was now destined to uncover. David's heart raced. He had thought his mother's words were just stories, but now, with the letter in his hands, something inside him stirred, a feeling that this was more than just a forgotten piece of history. It was a call to something greater. The following morning, Beckham packed a bag and drove to the lakeside house. The place was familiar to him from his childhood. He had spent summers there with his family, but the house had been abandoned for years, and it was as if time had stood still in this quiet, isolated place. As Beckham stepped into the house, memories flooded back. He walked through the dusty halls, each room reminding him of days long past. He could almost hear the laughter of his younger self echoing in the empty rooms. In the living room, he found an old chest. He opened it, and inside was the key mentioned in the letter. This was no ordinary key. It was old and intricate, almost as if it had been made for something important. Beckham began to search the house more thoroughly. He found an old journal belonging to his father. The journal was filled with stories of family history, secrets, and the legacy of the Beckham family. As Beckham flipped through the pages, a story caught his attention, a tale of a hidden treasure, not made of gold or jewels, but of love, sacrifice, and memories. The story spoke of a music box, an heirloom passed down through generations. It was said to hold the key to the Beckham family's deepest secret. The treasure wasn't material, it was something far more profound. As Beckham read further, he realized that the map from the letter led to a cave not far from the house, a place where the family's true legacy had been hidden. Beckham felt a sudden urge to follow the map. The map led Beckham through dense woods, across streams, and over hills. It was a long, arduous journey, but the closer he got to the cave, the more he felt a strange sense of familiarity. This place, though new to him, felt like home. It was as though the land itself was calling him to uncover its secret. When Beckham finally arrived at the cave, it was as if time had stopped. The entrance was hidden behind thick vines, and inside, the air was cool and damp. Beckham stepped inside, his heart pounding. There, in the center of the cave, lay a pedestal. On it rested an old music box. He approached it cautiously. The box was carved with intricate patterns, and as he touched it, the box clicked open on its own. The soft melody began to play, a lullaby. Beckham's eyes widened in recognition. This was the same lullaby his mother used to sing to him when he was a child. He couldn't believe it. The music box had unlocked the secret. As the music played, Beckham felt a flood of memories rush back. Not just his own, but memories of his family, of the sacrifices they had made, and the love they had shared. This wasn't just about material wealth. The treasure wasn't gold. It was the emotional legacy of his family. In that moment, Beckham understood. The real treasure was not something he could hold in his hands. It was something far more precious. It was the love and bond his family had created over generations. The music box wasn't a piece of wealth, but a reminder of all the moments that had shaped him, the values his family had instilled in him, and the strength that ran through his veins. David smiled softly as the melody played on. For the first time in years, he felt at peace with his past, his family, and himself. Beckham returned to the lakeside house, the music box still in his hands. As he sat by the window looking out over the lake, he felt a deep sense of fulfillment. His journey had not been just about uncovering a family secret. It had been about understanding who he truly was, the legacy he had inherited, and what truly mattered in life. David Beckham, the soccer legend, was no longer just a symbol of success. He was a man who had found peace with his past, with the love of his family, and with himself. The camera slowly panned out, showing Beckham sitting by the window, his face peaceful, content. David Beckham, beyond being a soccer legend, is a man who has come to peace with his PM, his family, and the legacy that shaped him. The real treasure isn't gold or jewels. It's love, loyalty, and the powerful memories of the past. Each of us carries a treasure within us. Sometimes it takes a journey to find it, a journey that brings us closer to who we truly are. David looked out over the lake once more, the music box still playing softly in his hands. A serene smile spread across his face. He had found what he was looking for, not in a chest of gold, but in the hearts of those who came before him. The journey had taught him that the past was not something to escape from, but something to embrace, cherish, and carry forward.